On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Rachaad White. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
First down, here's White. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Buccaneers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Leary. Complete right side to Otten. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Irving. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And remember, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They'll throw with Leary. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
To throw is Leary. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards that time. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Henry up the middle.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Evans comes in motion right. Throwing is Leary. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing now, Leary. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running the toss to Irving. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. So now then the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. And now they'll shift things around. Now Leary. And this is caught by Evans. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Handoff running left, Irving. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Leary now going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, look at the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Leary. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now it's Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Gets through, and now an opening. Still going. And down to the 16-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A run up the middle with Irving. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll go up the middle with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Irving. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Now a give, Irving running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Let's go now.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you? You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there, first down Ravens. They'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Jackson now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
To throw from his end zone. Leary firing quickly here, and that's complete. Gets around him, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Leary. They'll roll him out right. This one taken in by Otten. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Irving. And he gets it down to the 32. 95 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On the handoff, this is Irving. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They stay on the ground with White. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Tampa Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.